To establishing some sort of forecheck and some zone time against that type of D-man?
Well, I just think we got to limit their time and space. We got to have a lot smarter dumps so they can't go back and retrieve it and activate their D-man. They do a lot of underneath, the winger to D underneath, and their D can move and they get up the ice fast, but we got to find ways to better placement on our dumps to limit that.
Yeah. Maybe just dig into that a little bit, because you've got that decision to make at the blue line. You got a split second to dump it in. Where you put it can kind of make all the difference, right?
Yeah, it does. It dictates a good forecheck, or it dictates them just breaking out clean and back the other way. So I think we need to find ways to do that. And when they have the lead, they clog it up. They play that 1-3-1 with the cheater in the back. So we got to find ways to limit that if they do have the lead. So we got to find ways, like I said before, just placing the puck the right time, and not, Gibson touched the puck way too much, I thought, in the second and the third. So I thought we did a really good job in the first of just getting pucks deep and using our size and using our forecheck and our skill to get on the pucks. But like I said before, we just got to find ways to limit that and make sure if we do go it, and if it's not going to be, just make sure you hit them, finish your check, and stay with them, because they can, if you hit them, if you forget about them, they jump right past you. So we got to find ways to limit that too.
There's obviously been the road team has won every game this series so far. There's a lot of theories as to why that's happened. Is it just sort of a thing where you have two very evenly matched hockey teams here, and do you just see that now in the NHL where there's the difference is so small that it's just about a bounce here, a bounce there on the road?
Yeah, I think so. I think to answer your question, I think you can win anywhere in this league now. I mean, it's not what the environment you go into. I think as a visiting team, you go into Edmonton, I think you get hyped up just as much because the atmosphere and everything else. But yeah, I just think it's, like you said, it's even. I think anywhere you go now in the league, or you can win anywhere.
Seems like for the matchup game, when you guys are on home ice, there's maybe a little bit more strategizing, a little bit more. You have that last change, so you want to take advantage of it. When you're on the road, you just kind of got to put your guys out there. Do you like that? Just being able to maybe just go when it's time to go?
Yeah, I think so. I think for us, we can't really focus on that matchup now. We just got to find ways to just play our game now. Get focused, play our game, find ways to create offense, find ways to be a lot cleaner in the D zone. I think mental breakdowns kind of cost us in the second period. We didn't do what we did in the first that we did in the second. We got away from our game. Just always moving our feet, just playing our game. It's hard to go out there and just say, go out there and play your game. You're always going to have that feeling that someone's always going to be in your face or right next to you, but you got to find ways. This is time where the playoffs are. You got to put your work boots on and go to work and find ways to limit that and go to the net and play hard in the D zone and just keep working hard for our guys in here.
When you guys
after the last game here, the fans, seemed somewhat defeated. Oiler fans were running around, talking about possible sweep. You've played it for a number of years. How hostile is it going to be here tonight? What are you guys anticipating and what this crowd will be like?
Well, obviously they'll have a lot of energy. I don't know. From the past experience, there's usually, I think we'll have a lot more support than you think in Edmonton. Fans coming here and cheering us on. You can hear it in games 1 and 2 here. So, I'm sure the environment will be really good, but we can't really focus on the environment. We got to focus on our game.
What's the right way to play against Ryan Getzlaf when you come up against him in whatever sort of battle situation? Shift against him.
Limit your time and space. Don't go in there for the big hit, because he can make that play as quick as possible, and don't even give him a half a second, because he's a guy that has really good hands, really good skill, and good vision on the ice, and he can make that pass really fast. So I just think, just get your stick in there, be in his face. If you hit him, finish him, but hold on to him a little bit longer than usual. Make sure he doesn't, get back to the net or get back to open space. So, he's a heck of a player. He's been playing really good this series, and that's why he's an elite player in this league. And we got to find ways to limit. I feel like every goal that's been Anaheim's goal has been through Ryan Getzlaf. So he's been their head of the snake. So we got to find ways to limit him.